Like a well-oiled machine, but steering clear of the smart board, I need my fuses collector and super speed collectors to pick up belongings efficiently. Everybody else, please take out your guided notes. We're going to be right here. Name at the top, guided notes in front of you. Span. You're making a face like you don't know what I'm talking about. Did you? Good. Thank you, Nathan, for avoiding this part. Avoiding the
Falling down.
the smart board. Did you, Carlos? You skip any? There you go. Okay, Victoria's ready to go. She's got her name on her notes. EJ's ready. Megan's ready. Andrea's ready. Daniel and Brianna are ready. Good stuff, guys. George is ready too. Andrew, grab that. Okay. What's up, Alondra? What? Yes. I mean, it doesn't. That one doesn't work, so you need to borrow someone's sharpener. I know. Ashley's not in here. No. Too bad. Okay. Here we go. No. Jigglers, we have 25 minutes and lots to do, so we need to keep rolling. Thank you for collecting belongings quickly. And we'll go ahead and get started. Carlos, behind Daniel, will you read our objective for the week, please? Everybody needs to have their eyes up. Sitting up, Megan. Facing forward, Cassandra. Go ahead, Carlos.
What are
we learning?
How to identify CI and describe patterns and relationships between numbers and graphs plus tables.
And graphs and tables, okay? Basically, Jigglers, this is the beginning of a lot of algebra in your lives, okay? When you guys get to middle school and high school and college, you're going to be using a lot of algebra, so we're going to start now. Start early, get a good head start.
My dad is teaching me algebra.
Well, then you're already off to a good start. You're already way ahead of us, okay? So guys, right here we have a table. On the left side we have age, on the right side we have height. Looking at your ages and your heights, do you guys see a pattern between any of these numbers? Raise your hand if you see a pattern. Do you see a relationship between the age and the height? What's happening between age and height? Everybody? Times 5. Okay, the relationship is that to get from the age to the height, we're multiplying by 5. We're going to be doing that, excuse me, all period. Looking for what is the relationship, what is the rule, and then using the rules that we find to create outputs, something called an input-output table. So let's get through our guided notes, and then at the end of class, you guys will have time to synthesize. And so far today, people have really been liking the synthesis assignment. So Daniel, will you start reading for us where it says variables and expressions, please?
Hey, like this just said, we get to our number. We don't know
When?
We don't know what the number is.
Very good. That word, that blank that Daniel just left out, is the word variable. A variable is a nickname we give to a number when we don't know what that number is. Vanessa, will you continue reading for us with imagine?
Imagine you make a friend, but he can't speak or write, so he can't tell you his name. You decide to call him X.
X, yep. Keep going.
X serves as placeholder until you learn your friend's real name.
Okay, so imagine someone walks into this class right now, new student. They can't speak, they can't write. We don't know why, we don't question it, but we need to call them something. So we call them X, we all decide upon that, and we've got a mystery to solve. We've got to find out the new student's name. Once we solve that mystery, just like in algebra, once we solve that equation, we know their name, just like we know the number that X stands for. Nathan? Casper, sure. Okay, so we're solving to find out who Casper is. Let's keep going. Let's see, whoever's making the screeching noise needs to stop.
What is algebra?
What is algebra? Algebra is a type of math that we're going to start today. It's a type of math that involves lots of variables, which we just defined, okay, and equations. So we're always solving for something. EJ, can you continue with in the same way?
In the same way,
algebra, such as the two most common
Variables. Pause right there for a second, EJ. Does anybody know what those two most common variables are, Megan?
X and Y.
X and Y. You got it, just like x-axis and y-axis. Go ahead, continue, EJ. Serve. Serve.
Serve as nicknames or placeholders for your own number.
For unknown numbers. Good.
Unknown number.
Savan, continue.
When we solve or divide a variable such as x, we find out it's real.
It's real what, Savan? Anybody?
Name.
Its real name. Yeah. We find out its real name, or in the case of numbers, real value. Okay? So either of those are okay. Savannah Lee, will you continue, please?
But in order to solve a variable, we first need to write.
Write a what?
It
Begins with an E. Megan? Equation. When else have you guys seen this word equation? We use it every day.
Equal.
Every day. Nathan?
In
In your uses, right? The fourth step. Write your equation, okay? Now let's go over to the left. I want you guys to take a look at our first input-output table. Take a second to just look at it, internalize it. There's an input, there's a rule, and there's an output.